Okay, let's talk about inputs and outputs. This is really critical in our machines unit, and we need to make sure that we understand an input versus an output. So if I were to make a quick sketch of a keyboard, and that's attached to my monitor, and I were to ask you which one is the input and which one is the output, what would you say? Where's the action taking place? Let's pick on input first. So I'm hoping you're saying that input is going to be your keyboard, right? That's where the input is taking place. That's where you're typing your username and password. That's where the action is taking place. And what's the result of that? Well, isn't the result going to be in the monitor what you see here? And that's going to be your output. So input, I want you to think of action and effort. And then output, I want you to think of the result, okay? Action, effort, and then result. So let's do an example. This comes up a lot in machines, and oftentimes there's some confusion, and let's see if I can help out. So let's do something simple like a lever. So here's our lever, and here's my arrow, and here's my load, and let's pick on forces. When we're doing the machines unit, we have an input force called Fin and an output force called Fout. So again, where is the action? Where is the effort happening? I'm hoping you're saying the arrow. That's going to be my input force. And what's the result? Well, the result is that I lift this box, and that makes the box my Fout. Another example, let's draw a quick ramp, and same type thing. Ask yourself, where is the action taking place, and what am I doing? I'm pushing something up this ramp. Well, that something has to be my output force, and the force that I'm applying, again, where's the action, right? That's my input, that's my fin. And now we need to talk about, so inputs and outputs, we do forces, Fin and Fout, and then we also do distances, Din and Dout. So each machine is unique, but the Din and the Dout always mean the same thing. So my input distance and my output distance. So this ramp is a pretty good example. So I'm going to ask you, where is the input distance? Where is the action taking place on this ramp? You know, which side is it? This triangle, this ramp has three sides. Where is the action taking place? I'm hoping you're saying that it's this distance, that distance. Doesn't that make sense that it's my input distance? What if I wrote din up here? Is that my input distance? Is that how I use a ramp? No. That's not how I use my ramp. So just ask yourself as you're talking yourself through these word problems if that's making sense to you. So output, remember I said the result. What's the resulting distance in this ramp? Well, then now that would be this side, and however tall this ramp is, that would be my Dout. Again, each machine has its different inputs and outputs, but input and output always mean the same thing. Again, I want you to focus on where is the action or the effort happening, and then what is the result of that machine.